500 and NASDAQ closing at all-time highs. The Dow up, gold up, real estate.
Hey everybody, Jake here with TrendSpider to go over another video in the technical analysis series. In this particular video, we're going to touch on trend lines and trend zones and how you can really create a zone rather than an exact price point using a trend line. So let's look at Apple here, and we can quickly just draw this resistance and support on Apple over the last year or so. And you'll see here that we've got a pretty obvious ascending wedge that's forming here. And you'll see here that at least on the bottom and the top, we don't have a ton of points here. We have 3 points on each line. So you can see here, this is our first point, second point, and our third point here. And then same thing here. Here's 1 point, 2 points, and then 3 points here. Now, 3 points for a trend line, is significant, but what you really want to do is you always want to draw a trend line more with a highlighter or a crayon, which has been mentioned many times in the past by famous technicians. But, in order to do that, you really need to have more of a zone drawing tool rather than just a trend line. We can make this trend line thick as it is, but this is the thickest it can be. You'll see here if I make this thinner, it's really not showing much at all. So we can make it as thick as we want, but still you're missing out on a lot of these points that are not touching this trend line, but getting close. So instead of just using the exact trend lines, what you can do is you can use the channel tool, which is generally used for channels, but you can actually use it for support and resistance zones as well. And all I'm doing here is I'm doing the same thing. I'm drawing this line exactly how we just drew it, except when I click and then expand this to the upside, you can see that I'm now capturing a lot more of that price action by using the channel tool rather than just using a trend line that's thicker than let's say a regular trend line. This is creating a zone, and this is really making this area a lot more significant because look at how many times now we've tested this zone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then before we only had 3. So this zone really creates a much more significant area for the price to hold, and it just has a little bit of margin of error. And the nice thing is, if you use the alerts on TrendSpider, you can actually use the sensitivity alerts the same way. So if you right click, create an alert at this line, you'll see here that we actually have that sensitivity feature that will allow you to do the same thing. But let's say that you don't necessarily want to have an alert on a trend line, you just want to create this zone. That's when you can use the channel tool. Now, the nice thing about the channel tool is in any drawing on TrendSpider, you can actually make this unique to how you want it to look, and then you can save it for future use. So let's say that we want to make this support. So we double click, make this green, make the parallel line green, and then make the background green as well. And what I like to do is I like to make the kind of the main trend line that's connecting the wicks. I like to make that a little thicker. So you'll see here now that we've got this support zone, and all I need to do to actually save this so I don't have to go in every single time and make this green and make the line thicker, you just go to custom annotations, save as custom annotation, and let's make this support zone, click done. And you'll see here, when I now go to this bottom part of the annotation menu, once I click this, it's automatically going to make this exact zone for me, so I don't have to go in and do this every single time, because that's an inefficiency. You can optimize that inefficiency by saving these and making these repeatable very easily. So I've already done one for resistance, and you'll see here if I click on it, connect these 3 points, do the same thing except I'm pulling this down, you'll see that now this area is a lot more significant because we have more points on the zone. So we could even pull this down a little more, and you'll see now we've got 1, and we'll just make this a green circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this zone is really creating a lot more margin of error, and it's just giving you an area rather than an exact price point to watch. So you have some margin of error. The market does not move in precise pennies. And if it does, let's say that you've got a moving average and we bounce off of it literally to the penny, that's generally just a coincidence. You're going to have some margin of error anytime the price interacts with any of these levels, because you've got margin, you've got impulse, you've got emotion in the market that's going to, that's going to influence price, and it's not going to respect any area perfectly. So using these zones, you can really create these trend zones that really can give you a better perspective on, let's say, $1 to $2 on Apple. So you can see here, this zone is from around 137 down to around 134, instead of just looking at exactly this price point, which is maybe a couple cents thick. So using these trend zones can really make a difference in your analysis and really kind of maybe keep you in a trade or keep you out of a trade, rather than just using an exact price point on the chart. So hopefully this video is helpful understanding that. Hopefully touching on the alerts as well and using that sensitivity around these areas helps you understand that, these areas are zones rather than exact price points. So that is it for this video. Remember, you can always save these so you don't have to go in and create a zone every time and change the color. You set your parameters, go to custom annotations, save as custom annotation, and you can do this with anything. You can do this with rectangles. You can do it with just a regular line. So make sure that you do take advantage of the custom annotations to make your life a lot easier and optimize some of those inefficiencies when doing technical analysis and annotations on the chart. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for watching.